What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Got some more news because, well, it's the Dallas Cowboys, and there's always news. You know, the Cowboys just can't seem to catch a break. Every time we get one guy off of IR, it seems like we got somebody else going back on it. We just got Demarcus Lawrence, which is great news, finally back on the practice field. He won't play tomorrow. Excuse me. He won't be playing tomorrow, but should be ready to play the following week, which is great. That's great news. But here it is. Also, Neville Gallimore is pretty close to returning, and he'll probably be back for the game the following week as well. So that's great news that we're getting some guys back. But just as we get one guy back, we lose another one. Donavan Wilson, who we had major hopes for this season. After the season he had last year, he was freaking insane, and we looked at him as our best safety. It's just had an injury-ridden season. And this is the thing about football. There is no rhyme or reason to staying healthy. You can have a great season last year, and then all of a sudden this year, boom, you got all kinds of issues, and you have a hard time staying on the field. And this is why you need to have depth on the roster. The Dallas Cowboys, they kind of took a page from New England. And every time I say, oh, you're not talking about New England here, you know, Cowboys in New England, you got nothing in common with New England. Well, let me point out what I'm talking about. The thing about excuse me, New England is, New England, it's never about 6 or 7 high-paid players. It's always a team that's got, 25 to 30 players that all play valuable time. What they do is they don't hold on to players for too long. They understand their strength in numbers, because when you have, like we've had in the past, where we've had 50% of the roster taking up 8 guys taking up 50% of the roster, when a couple of those guys get hurt, where you drop down to is so low as far as talent-wise, you're screwed. This year, the Cowboys got rid of a few top-heavy salaries and didn't create new ones, but they went out and they got themselves a lot of depth. And that shows when you end up losing. You think about it, Donavan Wilson, Randy Gregory, Demarcus Lawrence, La'el Collins. All of these guys have been lost for, Michael Gallup have been lost most of the season. We're not talking about 1 or 2 games. We're talking about, Michael Gallup, 7 games. You're talking about Demarcus Lawrence, going on 10 games. But we've been able to absorb those because we don't have the big salary guys, or we're beginning to get rid of those big salary guys. And unfortunately, we usually fall in love with the big names and say, we can't live without that guy. And herein lies the problem. When you have the mentality that we have to hold on to a guy because we can't live without him, you're going to find out that you're going to get him hurt, and you're going to have to live without him. And so this is the change of the Dallas Cowboys for their future. And hopefully this is something that they're going to be able to continue to do, is to have depth where they have good guys that can come in that you kind of say, oh, yeah, I remember Donovan Wilson. You mean he's not playing? Yeah, because you're not missing him because somebody else is getting in there. Hold your ears for a second, y'all. I've got my day job here. Pinching. It's where the wood because you relieve the pressure on it, squeezes, and won't let go. Santa's busy in his workshop. Rough blanks so that way I can cut out and make more racks. And as you can see here, take it. Yeah, as you can see here, we got a lot of them to do. And I think what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a sale. I found some wood.
Oh, good.
Found plenty of wood. So we're going to be doing like a 20% off sale on Jobu racks. I got to get it set up in the store. So by tomorrow or Friday, we'll have it set. Maybe sooner if I can get it squared away. Anyway, since I'm doing that, I need to get back to work on this stuff. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we'll see you soon. Did you? Oh yeah, you got the. Look, I got to do another Washington. You know, Washington fans coming out the woodwork now.
Yeah, because they're winning.
Well, because they won a game. Well, they won 2 in a row. 2-game win streak.
Well, you have to think about it. Tampa Bay.
Oh, here we got to think about it. Why do I think
Tampa
about
Bay? They always been in Tom Brady's throwing to his side.
Well, here's
that's the crazy thing. The one team that you
the problem. But hold up, Tampa Bay is not good on the road.
Well,
Tampa Bay is great at home, but on the road is where they've had all their problems.
Well, that's. But I'm just saying though, his Tom Brady's whole career, and he admits it too, because he always had bad games against Washington. Always. The one team you did think that he struggled against is Washington, and he does.
Go figure. You know, I guess that Washington is his kryptonite. But if you're interested in some stuff, and then one other thing too, if you're a channel member and you want to get something from the Jobu store, you actually get a discount on merchandise, 25% off. If you want something from there, email me and let me know what it is that you want, because then I'll do an invoice to take your 25% discount off, okay? And that's all I got for you guys right now. I've got 8 of these boards here to cut these blanks out like this. And they go to the next step, which is like this, and get filled, sanded. Then they get painted like this. Boom. And then we put the laces on them. And then we send them to you. I'm Mark Holmes, and of course, this is Mark Holmes' sweatshop with my son.
Well, it's hot in here.
Well, yeah, you must have left the heat on for
I turned it off for like an hour.
It's hot up in here.
Well, it must be well insulated in here then. Because
the rafter is.
That's been off for at least an hour.
Okay. All right. Peace out.